Hello, in this lecture we will define source documents. According to Fundamental Accounting Principles, WOW 22nd edition, the definition of source documents is source of information for accounting entries that can be in either paper or electronic form, also called business paper. So source documents are going to be that information where we have the starting point, the source of the information, the final financial transaction being represented through the source document. And we're going to use that source document to enter it into our accounting information system so that we can then go through our process of making that transaction data into a stored information, processing it, making it into some type of relevant form, usually financial statements. So we're going to think about this in terms of the components of the accounting information system. The information system being that process of taking the information, putting it into the system, and creating the end result. We can think about it in components such as this, starting with the source documents, using those source documents, the information to input into the system. That's going to be the input process. The input process could be done with just a keyboard. It could be done with a scanner or something like that. It could be done with paper and pencil if we're using a manual system as well. Then we got the information processing. That's going to be the more technical thing where we're going to have to take that information and process it in some way. That's where oftentimes the experience is going to be involved in terms of the accountants, in terms of the management, to make sure that it is being processed, that raw data is being not just stored but processed in some way, and then stored. And then we want to basically have, of course, the output device in order to create the end result, which could be a computer screen, it could be the financial statements, it could be, of course, the printer. So that's going to be our systems process, and it's going to start, of course, with the source document, the information on that source document. What could those source documents be? Could be bank statements where we're doing bank reconciliations. In a more simplified system, we might be looking at the bank statement to look at all the transactions in terms of cash and using the bank statement basically to input all those transactions or to reconcile at the end of a month. It could be things like bills. It could be things like invoices. These types of documents that really drive the information, tell us what we need to put into our system in order to track those financial transactions.